Well, hello there, Bears fans. It's your host there. It is Rai. What do you think about my new glasses? Got them earlier today. The ones I had in my other videos, that would be my backup glasses. So these are awesome. So leave a comment down below what you think about my new glasses. Anyway, I'll discuss about this collapse between the Bears and the Detroit Lions that took place yesterday afternoon at Soldier Field. So let me know what you think about this collapse. Anyway, I will discuss about the game. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some eat, grab some drink. Now, if you want to do like that, maybe you want to like a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on the Bears versus the Detroit Lions at Soldier Field. Let's begin here. Now, before this game was over, Bears had a 5-game losing streak. They got their ass whooped, sorry my language, against Green Bay Packers. You know, I love the Bears with a passion ever since I was a kid. You know, they only won a few division titles, one Super Bowl. This is, that was 85, 86. I was very young. I wish I was a little older and I could remember it. Thank God I have it on VHS or DVD format. But I'm sorry to say this. We went through so many darn quarterbacks. We went so many coaches, GMs, and all good stuff. It is so pathetic. Ted Phillips, I guess he runs the place or whatever. He needs to get fired. Um, um, Matt, Nagy needs to get fired. Ryan Pace needs to get fired. Sorry, my dog is outside. So, all need to get fired because Bears blew this game. Um, um, Mitchell, he had 265 yards, 267, one TD, two sacks. The sacks that really hurt him, and of course, he had a fumble, and then I think Detroit picked it up for a touchdown. I think horrible. He needs to hold on to the ball. On the other hand, Matthew, he really torched the Bears. 402 yards, three TDs, one pick, two sacks. No, Bears defense is very iffy. One good game with defense, and another time the defense is sucking. I really wish the Bears kept the guy from the Denver Broncos. Now he's with the head coach, and that team still sucks. So I don't know. Look what happened back in the day when Rex Ryan, or sorry, Barty Ryan, that's the father of Rex Ryan, when he left Mike Ditka back in the day. He did okay with Philadelphia Eagles, but he never took them to the Super Bowl or all that other stuff, Just like Mike Ditka. He went on his own. He didn't do nothing. So they work good as a unit. So maybe Bears should kept the defense coach. See? Because 2008 was a fun team. Our defense was clicking, our offense was clicking, everything was clicking. But our kicking game was sucking. That's the only thing was missing that year. Now, it seems like we're going backwards. Our we, against Packers, we looked terrible. I watched the whole game. It was terrible. Yesterday, we played pretty decent to the fourth quarter collapse. I thought early this morning, I thought I'm going to watch on TV or internet breaking news, Nagy get fired and Ryan Pace. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're going to fire at the end of the year. I told my brother after the Packer game, we're going to be 5-11. Might as well lose the rest of the games, and then we could get the top 10 NFL draft pick. Bears will screw it up. They always do. They had a chance to get home. They passed him up. They had a chance to get a guy from Houston Texans. From Clemson. They passed him up. Bears always pass good players up. And then when they pass them up, these guys are future NFL Hall of Famers or Hall of Famers already. They're dumb. Like I said before, I think McCaskies need to sell because they don't give a darn about winning. They care about one thing, is making money. How can you make money if your team sucks every flipping year. Bears were 5-1 early in the season. I know it's early. It seemed like the last few years they started off strong, but they finish crap. I prefer they start off slow, then they finish strong. Look at the New York Giants. Often example. Everyone thought, except the Giants fans, they're not gonna make the flipping division or anything like that. Now they're doing good as a backup quarterback. Bears went flip flop to flip flop with quarterbacks. We have injuries. You always say injuries should not make no excuses. They always say the next man up. Detroit is not a very good team. They're not. Detroit Lions got revenge. What happened in week 1? Actually, we should got swept by Detroit Lions, but it happens. Peterson, he had 2 TDs. He's a future Hall of Famer. Marvin Jones Jr., he really torched the Bears. 8 receptions for $116. His longest pass was 25, 1 TD. On the other hand, Robinson, no touchdowns again. So Jesus, crying out. The Detroit Lions defense really stopped him. 6 receptions for 75 yards, no TDs, nothing, only 21 yards. So the rookie from Notre Dame, the tight end, got a TD, big flipping deal. Robinson will be gone probably at the end of the year. He's not going to get an extension, nothing. Zippo. Probably going to go to a team that has a better quarterback. Probably Houston. It's sad. Speaking of sad, what happened to the Philadelphia Eagles? A couple years ago, they won a Super Bowl. This year, I don't think they're going to win a division. That team's garbage. I'm sorry to say that, Philadelphia Eagles fans. Okay, right now, the Pittsburgh Steelers are playing an early match. I don't know if you guys are watching it. Pittsburgh Steelers are 11-0. Kansas City 11-1. Buffalo Bills are 8-3. Tennessee is 8-4. That's the AFC leaders. Wild card, Cleveland 8-3, 9-3. Miami is 8-4. I think they're off yesterday. Colts 8-4. Vegas 7-5. You see the Vegas game? That was insane how it ended. And the Jets are 0-12. Pathetic, but they're gonna make some big moves. NFC leaders, you got the Saints 10-2. They clinched a playoff spot. Packers 9-3. LA Rams 8-4, and you got the Giants 7-5. NFC leaders, that's crazy. And you got the NFC wild card. Seattle 8-4. Buccaneers 7-5. Minnesota 6-6, and you got Arizona 6-6, and of course the Bears are out of the playoff picture right now. So I don't think the Bears are gonna make the playoffs. Might as well just lose them all and get a good NFL draft pick. I don't know when is the NFL draft. So if they keep losing, they have no other choice of firing the head coach, fire everyone, just clean house. Will they? I don't know. Mitchell's gone this end of the year. That's good. I think Nick Foles should retire. He has nothing to prove. He won a championship. He won't be in the Hall of Fame. He don't have that kind of stats. So I don't know what Bears gonna do. So you thought last week was bad for Mitchell. This one was bad. If you see defense coming at you, throw it away. They don't have the run of game, that ball. They don't run it like they used to do when they had Walter Payton. So Bears will always be a running first and passing. When they had Jay Cutler, he can throw it, but when it's triple coverage, he still trying to squeeze it in. I'm sorry to say that. Jay Cutler was the best quarterback in a long time. I'm sorry. We had great defense, everything. He's better than Rex Grossman. He's better than Mitchell. I'm sorry. But I know you're going to say Jay Cutler never took us to the promised lands, or Mitchell did not take us to the promised lands. We had a great defense, but you should never have your defense on the field that long. You can never, we had the best kickers, Robbie Gold, and we let him go. How stupid. Now he's with the Niners. So I think the Niners going to make the playoff push. I don't know. But if we win the rest of the games, we'll get in. I don't know. I know they extend the NFL playoff format because the whole Corona stuff. I understand that. So very, very depressing to be a Bears fan. I watched the game yesterday. It was heartbreaking. It was a stunner. But I'm not going to give up on this team. Hell no. Hopefully they finish strong, but I doubt it. I really wish they lose the rest of the games, like I said earlier, and get a good NFL draft pick. That wraps up what you thoughts about this game. It's just a total collapse. I wonder if I'm wondering what Nagy says to the players. I wonder if Rex Ryan, the GM, says anything to Matt Nagy, or maybe the owner says something to the Bears. I don't know. Someone's in hot water. Someone's gonna be fired. If they're gonna get fired soon, I will discuss it in next week's video. Bears, Houston. I like Watson. He's a great quarterback, young. He could mobile and he could throw it. I like the guy from Arizona Cardinals. He's good. You know, they're gonna have a bright future. Those two franchises. The Bears, they don't have no future with any quarterback. They gotta start from scratch. Might well lose a lot of games in the future. Fire their head coach, fire their defense coach, and start over once again and dominate once again. I'm not gonna give up on this team. Don't ever give up on your team, Bears fans. Don't ever give up. Okay, we have something to look forward to in the NFL draft. Hopefully in the free agency. I think Bears have some cap room. We'll see what's gonna happen. Don't ever give up. Do you think Bears should trade Matt? I'm sorry. Do you think I'm sorry. I gotta take my time. Do you think the Bears should trade Khalil Mack, save some cap room, or keep him around? Let me know what you think. Do you think it was a stupid trade from Las Vegas Raiders or a good trade back then? Let me know what you think. Have a good one and go Bears. See you guys next time.